What's good, YouTube? The casual gamer is back. I'm sorry for the hiatus. Blame it on Call of Duty, and I don't even want to spend that much time on it because this video is about XDefiant, but I do want to spend a little time and tell you guys just why I stopped uploading. It's actually pretty simple. Modern Warfare 3 just wasn't fun anymore. I don't think the game was good. It was kind of fun at first, but the nostalgia wore off of the old maps and you realize that you were playing just another repetitive, skill-based matchmaking multiplayer experience, and it just stopped being fun. And yeah, I'm not about to play a game. I can't force myself to play a game if I'm not having fun. So yeah, I put it down about 3 months ago, and life has actually been good. I realized that game messes with my energy because the experience is so repetitive and so predictable. It's like I'm getting on a game and I know exactly what's going to happen because I know how the matchmaking works. I was in it for the ranked, but it's just so hard. I don't have a squad anymore like that. Like, I want a squad with my friends. Like, I know I could go find a squad if I wanted to, but I like playing with my friends. But like the way our schedules are set up now, like, it's rare that we get 4 people online at once to even play ranked consistently. So I was playing a lot of ranked by myself, which could be an exhausting experience. So yeah, I just put the game down. I didn't even plan to put the game down. It just kind of happened. I just didn't have an urge to get on the game anymore. Played a little bit of 2K in that time. I've uploaded some old COD clips. Black Ops 2 is active right now, people. So yeah, Black Ops 2 servers on Xbox are working. That's been fun to play. But alright, enough of Call of Duty. This video is about XDefiant. It's finally here. The wait is over. I know I'm a little late on this review, but finally got some time to play yesterday. Put some time in, and I wanted to just give my review of the game so far after having a day of playing. Pros and the cons. The first pro is something small, but it's a big deal to me. The menu and the layout when you first get on the game. So simple. I give them a round of applause for that. It reminds me how the menu was in the glory days of COD. Just simple, easy to get to, easy to get into a match and start playing. The next pro I want to get into is the system around unlocking weapons and attachments. Again, applaud them for keeping it simple. I love how you can unlock weapons through challenges instead of level based. I haven't seen that before, but I do like that system. And then still keeping the level based system for unlocking attachments. It's the perfect balance. I like it a lot. Alright, the next pro is, I'm just getting to the gameplay. The gameplay is fun. Like, flaws and all that they may still have, and we'll get into that with the cons. The game right now, what it is right now, it's already a fun game. The pace of the game is exactly where I want a first-person shooter game to be at. I haven't had an urge to play a game like I have an urge to play this game in a long time. It feels good to have that feeling back. That's my beef with Call of Duty. Call of Duty be having me think I don't like shooter games anymore, when in reality is I just don't like the Call of Duty experience. This experience is unpredictable, and I'm going to get into that later when I get into the last pro. The last pro I'm going to talk about is the skill-based matchmaking. I just want to get to a couple more things before that. But yeah, I'm having fun again. And I haven't had that much fun on a first-person shooter game in a while. And this is me. I was playing by myself, solo. That's how I know if a game's fun. If I'm able to play the game by myself and I'm still having fun and I still don't want to get off the game, like I want to keep playing, that's how I know the game got me. Alright, the next pro I want to get to is the game looks great. I don't think that their focus was to have super realistic graphics, but for what it's supposed to be, I think it looks good. Like I think this game shows like you don't have to have super realistic crazy graphics in a shooter game for it to be good. As long as the gameplay is good, you're gonna have players. Alright, the next pro I want to get into, I want to talk about the maps. So simple. I'm sorry I'm saying that word a lot, but it's so important inside a game like this. Like the map layout, perfect. It reminds me of how old Call of Duty maps used to be laid out. I hope that they keep these map layouts because it took me one day of playing for me to learn every map, and I'm sure that they're working on new maps already, so these maps don't get repetitive. But as long as every map has this layout, I mean, they can't go wrong. I don't have a favorite map yet. Like I said, I only got to play for one day so far, but I'm going into a 3-day weekend, so I'm looking forward to putting some time into this game. Alright, the last pro, the most important pro. No skill-based matchmaking. I almost forgot what the playing experience was like without having to worry about this sick and twisted matchmaking system going on while I'm trying to enjoy a game. This game let me know that we are not crazy for complaining about skill-based matchmaking in Call of Duty, and that the game was better without it. This game, with no skill-based matchmaking, the experience already, you could tell with one day of playing it, it's so much more fun. I can actually feel myself getting better at the game. I haven't had that feeling in a long time, especially dealing with Call of Duty. Because you have to think, I stopped playing Call of Duty 3 months ago, so that was the only shooter I was playing. So I'm already rusty. So my first couple games on XDefiant, I'm probably going neutral, negative, maybe negative 1 or 2, just trying to get a feel for the game. By game 5 or 6, rust is off. I could feel myself improving at the game. Once you feel like you start to improve in Call of Duty, the skill-based matchmaking just kicks in and you realize, oh, I wasn't actually getting better. I was just playing against worse players. This game has the perfect balance. I don't feel like I'm just pub stomping on noobs, but I also don't feel like I'm playing against a whole bunch of sweats. Every game is different, and that's how it should be, an unpredictable playing experience. Alright, let's get to the cons. I only have a few cons. Like I said, I only got to play the game for 1 day. So I'm sure I'll have more things that I don't like that I could put in another video after I play this weekend, but let me get to the few cons that I do have right now. The first con is the game feels kind of clunky still. I feel like the movement isn't where it needs to be for a game that's this fast paced. The transition of doing things out of certain actions, let's use like a slide for example. If I'm sliding on somebody and then I pop back up, I feel like there's a slight delay in between just being able to engage in combat that I feel like could be better. The transition should just be smoother is what I'm trying to say. The second con I want to get into is, I don't even know if this is a con yet, just something different. You can't go prone. That surprised me. I did not know that there was no prone in this game, but I understand why it's no prone in this game, because they say that prone promotes camping, and I think that this game isn't trying to be a camping based game, even though I do feel like you can camp in this game, and I'm gonna try to camp in this game just to see. But yeah, no prone option. Like I said, I'm not sure if that's a con. I think it's just taking some getting used to, and honestly it hasn't really been a problem. Probably like the first 4 or 5 games it was it was difficult to deal with. Just naturally, I've been playing Call of Duty since 2009, so it's a natural instinct to just try to drop shot. Alright, the last con I want to get into is the matchmaking. Matchmaking is way too slow right now, which is kind of expected on newer games, so I'm not going to give them too much shit for it, but yeah, it has to be way better. It took me a while to find my first game. I feel like the more I started playing, the quicker it got, but even its quickest, it was way too slow to find a match. I'm sure that there's plenty of players on the game, and the matchmaking, yeah, I expect to see that to improve going forward. Other than those 3 things, I really don't have much more to complain about with this game. Like I said, I only got to play 1 day so far. After this 3-day weekend, I'm sure I'll have more to say. I do want you guys to let me know in the comments what you feel like this game can improve on, and also let me know what you like about the game so far. How's your experience been? Like I said, it feels good to be back. I plan to start posting regularly again since this game came out. Applaud me for finally putting down Call of Duty. I finally gave up on my childhood franchise, and that 3-month hiatus was good for me. I got to get a lot of stuff done. I do music. I'm not ready to plug me as an artist yet on this channel. If anything, I'm gonna let y'all find me. Y'all probably will never find who I actually am, but the internet's undefeated, so I'm sure somebody will put it together. But anyways, I'm glad to be back on this channel. I had fast growth on this channel. I did hate that I had to stop something that was growing so quickly, but I hope you guys are still with me. More videos on the way. I'm the Casual Gamer, and I'm